Okay, I put the battery in. I don't know how much more stuff I need to show you. I know this bottom thing was on the list where the bottom rail was loose, and I'll just have to put some silicone on it and stuff. And see, here again, I'll take this off, and we'll probably end up getting different ones, especially over here. See this? We'll probably do the other thing. I'll get one up here and one down lower, so I can have 2 layers of towels. Okay, and I'll have to check that, clean that out. That's the exhaust fan, and lots of times, see how the cover's kind of pulled down. I'll have to take that out, clean that out, and there's some cover, or there's some little wires up there that I may have to bend a little bit, and then that'll help this suck back up into the ceiling. And hear that groveling noise? That's because this fan, the guts, has been up there for so long, and it's probably needs to be replaced. It's probably one where I can take the inside out and take it down to the store and try to get a matching little fan motor and put it up there, and I might be able to modify this and not have to replace the whole thing. Some fans you can do that, some you can't. Okay, and you know, all your bathrooms should have your GFIs, and see, you press the test button and you want to make sure that pops out, and you want to make sure you can reset it, and it clicks on, and that clicks back on. Lots of times nowadays there's a little light right there, so you know when it goes back on. So that tells me this certain GFCI outlet is probably 8 or 9 years old, not 4 or 5 years old, but it still works and it's fine. And you got to have that in your bathrooms anytime you're up close to the sinks and stuff. And see, they put a dimmer switch on here, and see, they haven't got the kind with the little lights. If you come in here late at night, you have to put your head in. Mind you, you got to put your head in to the whole bathroom to look around to see where this is to turn it on. You know, most people are just going to take their hand and slide it. But that's kind of a nice touch, having in bathrooms. So late at night, you go into your bathroom, you want to turn it on, and it's not so bright. But see, I don't really like this kind. This is a kind where it just has a slide. When you slide it down to there, then you have to slide it one more, and it's off. Now, and they still have those at the store, but I like the ones where there's a paddle, a little miniature paddle like this, flip, flip, doot, doot. You can go on and off, and then you can have this set wherever you want. So if you want your light this dim at night, you can leave it right there, and then you just turn your paddle on, off, instead of turning this on, you know, and then sliding it to wherever you want. So I may replace that. See how it's sticking out of the wall there? I might have to fix that later because it's not pushed in. Talking about that, see these light switches here? They should be flush with the cover plate like that. Okay. Now see on this, see how it's pooched up? See how it's sticking way out on this side? This one's sticking out too. When you look at these light switches, they're kind of cocked here at an angle. They should be straight up and down, but they're cocked. That's because whoever installed them, they didn't take their time and do it right and get this all lined up. So in order to fix that, I turn the electrical breaker off, make sure that the power is not to these switches, undo the screws, and then just tweak it. Just bend it over a little bit, reposition it, put it back in. It's probably a 10-minute job. It'll look way better than this. There's no way I would leave this for anybody. Okay? Just different things like that you can fix yourself. Hey. And like I say, you keep watching my videos, and anything that I end up doing in this condo, I'll show you. Don't worry. Let's go on down. We'll go on down here. Oh, when I paint this, look how tall this ceiling is here. I'm going to have to get an extension ladder in here, unfortunately, just for this little section right here, because I can't reach it with an 8-foot ladder. Now, if I was painting the ceiling and the walls the same color, I might be able to get by with my extension pole and my roller, and then for the cut in, To get up in there, I would attach my paintbrush right to a extension pole and go up there and just slather it on there on the inside corners. But because this particular place, we're gonna paint the ceiling white. We don't want it the same color as the tan walls, and then we're gonna paint the tan walls kind of an off grayish color, and it's got just a slight tinge of blue in it, but you really don't see the blue. It's still going to look gray. It's still going to look white pretty much, but it will brighten things up. It'll actually make the place look a little bit bigger. And because we're doing that, of course, that means I'm going to have to cut in the ceiling. I'm going to have to paint the ceiling twice because it's the wrong color now. By painting white on there to get a full body white color, I'll have to put 2 coats of paint. I'll have to cut it in twice, and I won't care if I get some of that cut in on these walls, because then I'll do the walls last. And for that matter, I may have to put 2 coats of paint on these walls because of this tan color, and we want a light whitish grayish color with an eggshell, not a flat. If you just put that on there 1 coat, you're going to get just a tinge of a color of these tan walls coming through. Okay, and it's going to change the color of your walls. So I know I'm going to have to put 2 coats of paint on the walls, 2 coats of paint on the ceiling, cut that in, 2 coats of paint on the walls, and then 1 coat of semi-gloss white on the doors, 1 coat on the door frames, on the baseboard, and all that kind of stuff. I'll have to get together with Momi, figure out, okay, what do you want to have done in your the bathrooms. Usually you go with 1 color, and you could do the bathroom walls and the ceiling same color. See, that's what they did here. Okay, maybe she'll go for that. And if it's that off gray color, maybe she'll say, okay, yeah, that's fine to do the ceiling with that. And then we put semi-gloss through the whole thing. Because I don't think I want to do white ceiling and then the walls a different color and cut that all in. But hey, if Momi wants that, we'll have to do that too. Okay? And see, here, this room, the ceiling is the same color as the walls. Can't really tell the difference. It almost looks like the ceiling's white and the walls are off, because I'm looking through the screen. It almost looks like that, doesn't it? But see, when you look over here, it doesn't. That's because you're getting the light coming in through the window, and that changes the color of your walls, of your ceiling. See there? It's the same color. Eh? Okay. That'll all be changed, and I'm just kind of getting my bearings, talking a little bit, showing you different things and what you can do on your own. And I'm not going to have anybody help me. Forget that. I'm doing all this stuff on my own, other than stretching the carpet. I can do all these other things myself. I can do electrical stuff myself. I found there's a, like, see, here's one of the bulbs that is burned out. That's no biggie to replace a halogen light bulb. And I got to figure out some different things. There's a light outside that's not working. I think it's just a burned out bulb. But here was something kind of funny. You got a light switch here, and that turns these lights off. Okay. Then you've got another one going out to the garage as you come in. That turns these lights on and off. Then you got one by the door. Okay. And that turns the lights on and off. And the funny thing is, somebody changed this out. Remember I was telling you the light switch up in the bathroom should have a little paddle on here, and then the slide. Well, this one's got the paddle, see? On, off, and then it's got the slide. So you can dim the lights. I thought, okay, that's kind of slick, but at the front entry, you don't really need that on your front entry, but if you want it, you can do it. But the funny thing is this is not a 4-way light switch. When you have an area to turn the lights on and off in 3 different areas, it's called a 4-way. We got that one, this one, and that one to turn these lights off. That's called a 4-way switch. If you have 2 switches to operate the lights, it's called a 3-way. And I'll bet you that this is a 3-way light switch. Or it could even be a single, because check this out. When you turn that off, you should be able to come over here and turn these lights on from here. See there? Nothing. Or from here, you should be able to turn them on and off. Nothing. That tells me that it's not a four-way dimmable light switch. I don't even know if they make them. And so see, then you've got to come over here, and sometimes it was screwy. I got this thing working somehow to where I couldn't even get anything to work for a while. Let's see. Okay, I flipped that. Let's see. See, this is still on. This is showing on. See, look at that. I can't even get these lights to work. Now if I turn that off, these lights should come on, shouldn't they? Nothing. Nothing. That's because this one, I think, we got it turned off. Now I'm going to turn it on. Okay, there it went on. But see, sometimes it wasn't coming on, and I would have to go over. I'd have to go over to that four-way switch over here, and not that one, and click it a couple times, and then we get the lights to work. So I was like, "What is going on? How come it's like that?" Well, that's because of this light switch. And so I'll have to talk to Momi, find out, hey, do you even want a dimmer here? If she doesn't, I'll have to take this out and put a four-way light switch on here, just like those, just like how they had before. And could I use this dimmer switch upstairs for that one? I could if that was a single pole. If it was set up just for one. I couldn't if that's an actual three-way light switch. I can't put that in the bathroom because the bathrooms weren't three-way switches. Now see, here they had this was for the fan. See, that one's kind of loud too. Listen to that thing. And see, this is just that dimmer switch again. So if that was just a single pole light switch, I could replace it here and turn the light on off right there.